Welcome back to Team Focus USA. Again, my name is Aaron Days, and oh, the anticipation. I'm so glad that you're joining us today for part 2 of our interview with Clark Kellogg. Now, if you're tuning in for the first time, go back and watch part 1 first. You're gonna find it very, very entertaining, very life-filling, and enjoyable. He's such a great guy. So now we're gonna dive into this. Sit back, relax, grab a pen and a pad, if you will, maybe a snack, and we hope that you enjoy this second part with Clark Kellogg. When it comes down to being on a team, you've been on many teams. How did that translate over into daily life? What life lessons did you get from being a teammate on a team to, say, a teammate at home?
Invaluable, man. I'm still learning what it means to be a committed teammate, quite honestly. I wish I could go back to the future sometimes with what I know now and put it into my 18, 19, 20-year-old head. I think everybody can relate to that. Some things just take time to grasp, but one of the benefits of being part of a team is it forces you to recognize that you need other people. You can't do things yourself. You are responsible for what you do, but your success is contingent upon being connected and engaged with other people. As a matter of fact, God created us to be in community, to live in community. First, community and fellowship with Him, and then with others. And so teammates and teamwork is part of that. And for me, in terms of life, it helps me to realize it's never about me. As a husband, as a father, as a grandfather, as a commentator, whatever role that God has me in, it's not about me. It's about those that are around me, that He's entrusted to my support and care and love and so forth. So when you play sports, and particularly you're part of teams, whether it's in the corporate world or in your job world or in your athletic world, you recognize that you need other people, that other people are critically important, and other people have great value. They have things to offer to the world and to you. And it's a mutual agreement and exchange. And that gives life fullness. That gives life fullness. So that's how having been, and you think about it, those who have participated in team sports or who have participated in team type work usually are highly sought after because they have an understanding of what they can bring, but also recognizing that it's not about team, and it's the more of us that are together and moving in the same direction, the greater good we can do and the more you can accomplish. So it reinforces the need for other people and to be the best that you can be and the most that you can be.
With all you've accomplished in your career, basketball, CBS, who would you say you learned the most from and why?
Probably my wife, quite honestly. Yeah. We started dating when I was a freshman in college and spent 3 years here, and then we got married after my rookie year in the NBA. But in the marriage relationship, that covenant, particularly for guys who are typically wired to be a little more self-centered and selfish and focused on achievement and striving, she's really helped me understand that you've got to be others focused, and you've got to think about not just what you want, but what other people need from you and how you can provide that. So I would probably say my wife, because it's forced me to learn how to share and to initiate sharing, not just to do it out of obligation, but to be more proactive than reactive in sharing. And so she's helped me in that space tremendously. So I've probably learned the most from her in that regard. I've had so many great mentors. I mentioned a guy from Ohio State. His name is Ira Novak. He was a successful insurance agent, befriended me when I was 15 or 16 years old, worked for him. He and I still have a really good friendship. And he's taught me a lot about business and people. And I've had unbelievable pastors since giving my life to Christ. Sam Farina, Pastor Torrey Glagora, Bishop Timothy Clark here. I've really sat under some good teaching, and other men that have come alongside me in my faith walk that have taught me valuable lessons, too many to name. But I would highlight my wife first and foremost, Ira Novak as a mentor. And then clearly I mentioned my dad and my mom. That's where it really started with me, and then extended family. But those would probably be folks that I would highlight.
So, Mr. Kellogg, I see you have these house rules up here
Yeah, the
on your
Kellogg
wall.
family rules, yeah.
Would you like to tell us more about those?
Yeah, I will. So I got a gift. One of the colleagues that I worked with the Pacers when I was in the front office gave me some family rules. And it was a gift and it was wonderful. And I've got it upstairs. And we just expanded it and included some scriptures. Our kids and my wife added some other elements that needed to be in here. It's just some guidelines for how we want to try to operate individually and as a family. And clearly you see the scripture reference, Joshua 24:15, Colossians 3:23. But then just some general things: be kind, be patient, tell the truth. Things that if you do these on a consistent basis, you're gonna make God smile and you're gonna positively impact others. And we try to walk these out. We don't always get them done, but they're a nice guide for us. And I think about them all the time and try to put them into practice on a daily basis.
I know you have you commentate for 2K.
Yeah.
You're on CBS,
Yeah.
and during this whole coronavirus thing, what's your schedule like right now?
Yeah, it's quiet because once college basketball is over, Brian, I'm typically on vacation anyway. I go hard from mid-October until the Final Four. Obviously, we didn't have a Final Four this year, unfortunately, so I was on hiatus just a little earlier. And I enjoy getting out and speaking. Haven't been able to do much of that other than by Zoom. I've talked to a number of teams with the social unrest that's going on in the country. Teams have reached out to me to talk about my experiences and perspective. I've been able to enjoy playing golf. I love playing golf during this time of year. My wife just started playing. So recreation, a lot of reading, a lot of quiet time thinking about what God is desiring from me and for me, in terms of participating in the work that he's doing to uplift other people. So, and then enjoying our family. All three of our adults' kids are here. They're close by. We have 3 grandchildren. So I've been spending some really neat quality time with them. And so my summer is pretty relaxing this time of year. Recreation, reading, reflecting, and enjoying my family.
One last question.
Yeah.
You are a playable character in 2K. You have your own shoes. You got to be in 2K, and you're on TV.
Yeah.
That's every kid's dream. So
Hey.
what does that feel like?
I'll tell you, it's I haven't ever thought about it in that perspective. I've always wanted to do well at what I do. So I knew when I was a player that if you achieve and do well, you're going to get some notoriety. That's just part of the package. Right. And it's the same in what I do now as a commentator. I want to be excellent unto the Lord, and I want to be a good teammate. So when you do that in the areas that I'm in, sports, then you're going to get some notoriety. And my thing is just to try to be a good steward of that, to handle it the right way. I've never wanted to be a star, but if that was going to be part of it, or being a celebrity was going to be part of me doing my job well, then I needed to be ready to handle that appropriately. So that's how I look at it. I mean, I
understand.
I know it's a big deal for some folks who don't know me, but for me, it's just part of the landscape that God has given me.
Right. So you're saying these are just, material desires, but you don't have to have them.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's not what drives me. I want to be excellent in what I do, and this is what I happen to do. I have a chance to talk about basketball on television. That's what I get paid to do. And as a result, my voice is one that is known. My face is one that's known, and it led to the opportunity to work for 2K Sports, which has been an unbelievable blessing for me. Just connecting with guys like you who are video gamers, and to have that connection worldwide. I mean, I was in Manila, Philippines 6-7 years ago, and in the hallway, in the concourse of the arena, folks were out there playing NBA 2K in English, and I heard my voice and almost knocked me over. I'm like, are you kidding me? And it was unbelievable. So it's been a wonderful journey, and I'm grateful for it.
Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure, man. Great to see you.
You too. We just want to thank Mr. Clark Kellogg for being on our show today, and have a wonderful day. And remember, God has a plan for your life.
I'm telling you, this guy is as humble as they come. You can see that they're big in their faith. And that's their foundation of their house. That's the foundation of how he lives. That's the foundation of his life. We hope that you enjoyed this interview with Clark Kellogg. Please share this with somebody that you know may benefit from it, from the stories, from him talking about his faith, his family, somebody who may need some motivation. This is the perfect video for them. Here at Team Focus USA, we encourage people's vision to be expanded. And through watching today's interview, I hope that your vision was expanded just a little bit more. We hope that you have a wonderful day. And remember, God has a plan for your life.